What's shaking, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today I actually had something on stream that happens to me at least once a week, I would say. Someone comes into chat and says it's impossible to start this game on a level 1 account midway through the wipe. All he does is keep dying to other players. I tried to explain to him that he should be running away from gunshots and avoiding player encounters at every cost possible. The only things he should be trying to go after and kill are really scavs. But I did put on a level 1 only kit and I went into customs to show him how I'd play as a level 1. During this, I was expecting to just kill some scavs, show him some of the easy loot areas, but something special happened right away from the start of this raid that made me feel like I was 16 again, drinking Mountain Dew and Jolt in my parents' basement, like when I was a top peak gamer and I had those 16-year-old reflexes. It was just magical. Now, after this clip I show you, I am going to be going through my level 1 loadout, talking about my choices from my gun to my ammo and everything in between. So make sure you stick around because there's a lot of good info coming up for you beginner players. And I would say even for the beginner intermediate kind of starter players. So stick around. We got a lot coming up here. The AKM build is really good too. All right, there we go. Let's see what we can do. We're going to fall back. So there's going to be someone up top here. They might be to the right. I'm always trying to stay in the shadows right now or behind trees or something like that. Or behind rocks. Fuck, I hear someone. I don't know where they are. He shot here. This guy's here. Okay. I can't see him. I can't see him. Okay, got all three. Got all three. Oh, he had a reap. Oh, dude. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Okay. Yeah, so I won? Dude, that was fucking crazy, dude. That was fucking crazy. Okay, so I'm definitely taking my time. I'm not going to be rushing around. I'm going to just be trying to go slowly. Yeah, I'm just going straight to extract right now. That's what I'm talking about right there, buds. That's what I'm talking about right there. There's no better way to start a level 1 YouTube video than right there. Level 1, baby. Level 13, 15, and 40. There we go. So let's take a look at the loadout I was using for these level 1 raids. First things first, I really want to talk to you about why I chose everything, but the most important thing I want to talk to you about is this isn't a loadout that I would use right away out of the gate right when I buy the game. This is a loadout I would use after I get comfortable with one map and I get to know the basic extracts. I'm getting out of my scav raids quite regularly so I can supplement this loadout with just doing my scav raids. And as everyone knows, and as I preach a lot, the first map you probably should be learning is honestly customs. The headphones I'm using are the M32s. Now, you only have 2 choices of headphones when you first start the game, and you only have level 1 traders. You have the GSSHs and you have the M32s. And to be honest, it's all preference based. I preferred the M32s over the GSSHs, and that's why I went with them. And you could just be like, I'm going to pick the cheaper option. That's okay. But to be honest, when there's only like a 6,500 ruble difference, you really should be picking what you prefer rather than what's the cheapest option. Because to be honest, headphones and sound are one of the most important things in this game. So you want to make sure that you're using something that you prefer, that you think you can hear better with, over say saving, a couple thousand rubles here and there. For my helmet choice, I actually went with none. As I do think that helmets do help you, I think they are very beneficial. I'm not in the camp of helmets do nothing in this game because I've been saved by my helmet quite a few times in this game. But as a level 1, I'm trying to maximize everything that I'm using. I'm trying to put my rubles into things that I know are going to help me every single raid. And to be honest, I don't think a helmet's going to help you every single raid. And for the bare minimum helmet being 22,000 rubles, that is a lot as a new player, so I just can't justify wearing one. For face cover, I always wear one unless I have a face mask on. And to be honest, the balaclava at only 2,800 rubles, it's worth its weight in gold. If you don't know, anytime you don't wear some sort of face cover, you just light up like a light bulb on the map. Your face is just so shiny and bright that you should always be using a balaclava or some sort of face covering. It's a must in this game. Now, the main thing that probably everyone want to know about is what gun am I using for this? I'm using the VPO 136. It's a 7.62 gun. It's semi-auto, which means it doesn't have full auto capabilities. But the biggest thing that I love about this gun is you can mod it pretty well at level 1 traders. And the other thing is the 7.62 ammo. You can get this 7.62 PS ammo from level 1 traders, and you don't have to switch which ammo type you're using up until like even level 20-25. With so many different ammo types in this game, it's nice as a beginner just to be like, this is the ammo I'm using, these are the type of guns I'm focusing on, this, and then little by little you'll learn different ammo types, you'll learn different guns. But just knowing, I'm just going to be using 7.62 guns, learning the recoil patterns of them, it's so beneficial to a new player, I think. The gun build is still pretty expensive, I'm not going to lie to you. You need just the gun itself and then 4 parts, but it still takes the gun to 62,000 rubles. And as a new player, this isn't as cheap as just going to get an SKS and going into raid with it. But like I said, this is for people that know their extracts already. They're going in and out of scav raids quite regularly. With the way the scav karma system is working, I really feel like people are probably getting out of scav raids a lot more, so they can sell a lot more things onto traders, and then you're going to now take that money and put it towards your PMC runs. The one thing I know a lot of people will comment about, and I really wanted to point out, was the Cobra EKP site. Not everyone's going to have Jaeger level 1 already unlocked when you're doing this. So if you are looking for a different site, just know that Skier does have 2 available from level 1 that you can use instead of the Cobra. So now let's take a look at the rig / armor we're using for this loadout. We're using the 6B5, which is available from level 1 Ragman, and it is 49,000 rubles. When I first was making my first level 1 loadout and what we're going to use for the whole day, I was talking to chat, and we first actually looked at the P.A.K.A. and using the bank robber, but then we looked at the prices of these things. So the bank robber on its own is 10,000 rubles and you get 8 slots with it. The P.A.K.A. on its own is 29,000 and it's only a level 2 armor. So for an extra 10,000 rubles, we're getting the 6B5, plus it can hold 2 extra 1x1 items in it. To me, an extra 10,000 for 1 full armor level plus 2 extra slots, it was a no-brainer, and everyone in chat said the same thing. It was a no-brainer. This is what we're picking out. We're getting this. Now for what goes inside of the tactical rig or inside of my pockets, I have 2 full magazines full of PS ammo. I've got 1 car med kit. I got 1 painkiller, and I have 2 tourniquets. Tourniquets are really important because if you do get a heavy bleed, you don't want to use your full car kit up on just healing it. And here's the thing, if you don't have car kits yet available for you, just put 2 cheeses in its place. But the painkillers, the cheeses, and at least 1 tourniquet, maybe 2 for sure, I would say are more important. The backpack we're using is the MBSS. Now we could have went with the other backpack, which is bigger for sure, but it is a little more expensive, right? So we could be getting the Burkett. It's a bigger backpack. It's 23,000 rubles. But to be honest, I really did feel like The MBSS was the best of both worlds with the price point, and with you just killing scavs, I'm sure you're going to find a Burkett on one of them or a scav backpack, and if not, the MBSS is going to do wonders for you either way. This is just like my happy medium place of backpacks right here for the beginner, the MBSS. Now inside of your alpha or gamma, I just pretended like I had an alpha the whole time. I put 60 extra rounds of PS ammo, I put a splint in there, and then I put a CMS kit. Now, if you don't have these things, I do have an alternate loadout that you can check out. So say across your travels of learning the maps, you didn't come across any splints in any med bags or any CMS kits in your med bags, well then we're going to change up the loadout a bit. So this is a little bit of a cheaper loadout. You're saving a little bit of money. I took away one magazine because, let's be honest, it's a semi-auto gun. You're not shooting at a full auto rate, so you're probably not going through magazines that fast. So I only have one magazine here. I have one extra splint. I've got still 2 tourniquets, and then inside of my alpha I still have that 60 rounds of PS ammo. I put my painkillers in here and my car med kit, and again, if you don't have it available from level 1 therapist yet because you don't have the task done, or you just haven't found any on your travels while looting stuff, just put 2 cheeses in its place instead. And you know what's the best thing about any one of these 4 or 3 items that are in your alpha is if you find something that you know is worth a lot of money to traders, or at least a lot more than what, say, the painkillers cost, you can just quickly take it out and then put that 1x1 item in there and not worry about you losing too much. You're going to make more money from selling it to a trader than if you just had it in your MBSS, say. The last thing I do want to point out is something really important that not many people think about, and they're kind of negative towards it, to be honest, is the insurance cost of all these items. So for my first loadout that I use that I would recommend to you guys, to insure everything, it's 33,000 rubles. And with it being so late in the wipe, the only thing people might take is your headset, to be honest. I really truly believe you're going to get a lot of these items back if you are just insuring them and you do die. So you can feel quite confident tomorrow or the next day you're going to get all your items back. And this goes for especially if you're fighting just scavs, right? Like I said, this loadout is really good against players. You're going to be more confident if you were just using an SKS. You should be more confident going against players, but the main thing you should be going against are scavs, right? And you have to remember it's pretty late in the wipe, so a lot of times when people do find your body, say you die to a scav and they come upon your body, there's not many things that they're going to want from it, right? Say the headset, maybe someone really likes M32s, but other than that, it's so late in the wipe that you can feel pretty confident that this loadout that you're using is going to be a boomerang and come right back to you. A couple of stats that I do want to share with you for that whole day. I don't have screenshots of it, but just to let you know, I did survive 50% of my raids. I did go a little too Chad on a lot of them. Like there was 2 raids when I shouldn't have ran towards the gunshots, but to be honest, I'm a content creator. I wanted to show you guys some content, and you know what? It just didn't go my way and I died. So I would have made a lot more money, but pretending like those 5 kits weren't coming back to me at all, they were a complete loss, I still made 600,000 rubles, and that was with me just doing basic looting, nothing crazy, not going to super hot spots or anything. It was a really fun day, and to be honest, at the end of this video, right at the end, I'm going to tell you the #1 tip I have for beginner players. The #1 tip that I preach all the time, but you're gonna have to wait because again, I'm a content creator, so I want you to watch this video. So here we go. Just double checking. Just double checking. There he is. Got him. All right. Get out of here. Oh my God. You scared the bejesus out of me, sir. I didn't know there was two. Holy shit. Thank you again, as always, for watching this video. It does mean so much to me. And if you haven't, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It is free for you guys, but it does mean the world to me. And like I promised you, the #1 tip I praise and I tell everyone all the time, it's stop playing like a streamer. I know as a new player, you're watching these streamers and you're like, I just want to shift W and kill these 2-mans and 3-mans and get all this juicy loot. You gotta walk before you run. And I literally mean that. Walk so much more than you run in this game as a beginner player. Hold the shift W down when you are, in, an open field, when you have to run from cover to cover. But most of the time you should just be walking around the map so that you can hear things and people don't hear you as much. So I really hope this video helped you. If you have any comments on the loadout, on something you disagree with, or you want some more clarification, I'm always here, or on my Twitch channel. So put it down in the comments below or come by, hang out on Twitch. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later.